Hey guys, me again with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be taking a look at something I built only once before, and it is almost a night and day difference between my old version of this one and my new version of this one, and that is the difference between my old SVD Dragunov and my new SVD Dragunov. This is the first version of the new SVD that I built, and there is a huge glaring issue on this one, and it has something to do with this portion right back here. You can see that this stock seems a little too short for this rifle, and that is because it is too short. So immediately in the next version we did fix that. We went to the 8 stud longer stock, and now it looks much better. That is a much better looking SVD. It looks a lot better than the old one. And then we actually made the magazine for it. So we do also have the SVD magazine also built. So that's what it looks like inside of Studio's photorealistic rendering. This is actually a PNG image with a translucent background. So I've been testing with a couple render settings here and there. Inside of LDD, this is actually what it looks like, and there's a lot going on here that kind of differentiates this from my first SVD. Not only does this actually look like an SVD, if you take a look at my other one, it really doesn't, but this one also is 5 studs wide instead of 4, and that let me do a lot more really cool things with the rifle overall. So starting with the stock, this is a pretty basic stock, not a whole lot going on. It's a 3 stud wide stock with our butt plate here, and then a sling loop thing here. I've never seen anyone actually use this, so I'm not too sure what this does. And then it's just connected to the pistol grip using this, and a lot of people say on the Discord server that they're not too fond of this area right here. I kind of have to agree with them, but this is the way that I decided to do it for now. This goes into a 4 stud wide pistol grip, as you can see here, which then goes into a 5 stud wide section, which actually connects to our 5 stud wide receiver. I did not do a 4 stud wide receiver, and that let me do a lot more really cool things. We have a step down here to a 4 stud wide little bottom plate here with our trigger guard and trigger. Pretty basic stuff. This is inspired by Future Yeti 32's kind of newer trigger system. This is just, they get a curve in there, and if you pull the trigger in a very particular way, this actually retains its shape, which I really like. So I've been kind of going for these on a lot of guns nowadays. This has the standard AK magazine release, pretty basic stuff, as you can see. Locks in place on this 10 round magazine. This magazine is 3 studs wide, and it goes all the way up into the receiver as 3 studs wide because this is a 5 stud wide receiver. And then our dust cover is actually just slightly wider than 5 studs wide. You can see 5 studs here, and then you can see a plate on either side, and then this top dust cover here. This dust cover is made using these newer Technic plates with really big axles running through them. It's pretty simple, but it gets the job done really, really well. The hardest part was actually covering up the gap in between them, which involves some snot building techniques, as you can see. The bolt on the inside, 3 stud wide bolt, pretty basic, nothing too complicated, pretty simple. Like I said, the gun it's pretty basic in a lot of ways. I believe this is the piece that actually turns, but you can see that we can actually close this up really well, and then you can put it back down into its fire position, which I really, really like. It's a nice angle coming together right here when these are built with one another. The handguard is about 5 studs wide at its most, but you can see it has this really nice curve coming up that was achieved using cheese slopes and bow slopes together. And then down at the bottom, it's more of a flat curve that was achieved using just the standard slopes themselves. So not too much going on there. Hole on the inside, you can see the barrel, pretty basic stuff. This angle was actually really difficult to get. The only way that I could think about getting it was using the wing pieces here, and then you can see there's actually like sawtooth pattern going on here, and that's because these were used to fill this in. But from this angle up here, you don't actually see that, so it looks a lot cleaner from very specific angles. Barrel followed by our gas block, gas tube, and then our front sight post and muzzle brake. All really basic stuff. Not a lot of difficulty in making this. It's all pretty basic. The only reason that I made this is because I saw a really cool video from Forgotten Weapons on the history of the SVD, and there are so many prototypes that I had never even heard of or seen before, to the point where I've actually looked up information on the reason why I wanted to build this, the N70. That's one of the prototypes that this rifle has that we're going to be taking a look at in another video. I couldn't find any information on that rifle at all anywhere else. So legitimately, the only reason that I wanted to build this was specifically so I could go and then build the N70. So that'll be one of the videos that we take a look at in the future. So here we go. This is the SVD. A lot better than my old one. A benefit of making this SVD is all of the variants that come out with it. So now I can also go back and rebuild the SVU-AS, because I built quite a few different SVU-ASs based off of my old Dragunov, but now that I have a new one, obviously I can make a lot better version. So that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos similar to this one. Don't be afraid to go check out my different usernames Discord. Go look at his channel, and in the video descriptions of his videos, you'll be able to find the my different username Discord server link. Go join up. You can see a lot of posts by me and other people in the community that are actually better than me, and all of their guns over there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, comment, and subscribe.